Good morning everyone, it is day 2 of our mini moon and I'm very happy to report that I am feeling a lot better than yesterday. Whiskey, careful. I'm gonna knock my camera over. Whiskey. Paul? What? Can you call the dog downstairs please? Look at Daddy. Thank you. Happy to report I'm feeling much better than yesterday. Should I use the viewfinder? Should I use the mirror? I look really red in the camera. This is what always happens. Mirror says, oh, you look good. Camera says, you look terrible. Feeling a lot better. I'm nowhere near as congested as I was yesterday. Still got a little bit of a sore throat kind of going on. But for the rest of it, feeling pretty okay. I still have melasma on my top lip, so I'm doing my best to conceal that. Although I did buy some products. So I have melasma here, and a tiny bit on my forehead above my eyebrows that you can see. And I bought vitamin C cream and tranexamic acid, which I've been using. So I've been using vitamin C cream in the morning and the tranexamic acid in the evening. So I will keep you guys updated on how that's kind of going on. But today we were maybe going to go and hike some of the Curain, but we both got up quite late. We were really tired. Like, no one tells you how tired you're going to be after you get married. Both of us are exhausted, completely done in. I'm really glad we're not on our like official proper honeymoon right now, because I think if we had headed straight off on a safari we would be absolutely done in. So we've decided we're still going to go to Dunvegan Castle, which was on our little itinerary for today. Dunvegan Castle, and then we are going to... God, my makeup looks awful. It looks so uneven and patchy. Oh well, who cares. It's raining today anyway, it'll all come off. We are still going to go to Dunvegan Castle, the grounds, because you can take the dog in as long as he's on a leash. And we know there's a couple of places there that are, there's like a little cafe and stuff, so we might have lunch there. And then I think we're going to wander around Portree, which is like the kind of main village on Skye. So I think we'll have a wander around there. And we've got a really nice dinner booked for tonight. I'd already booked it before we came here. It's at the, oh, I'm 100% saying it wrong. I call it the Cullen Hills or the Cullen Hills. That's not what they're called. I really should Google how to pronounce it, because I think it's Gaelic and I'm actually butchering my own like language. But yeah, we're going there for dinner, but one of my cousins very kindly gifted us a voucher as a wedding gift for that hotel, because they knew that we were coming up here on honeymoon, and I was like, oh my god, like I already reserved a table, so that's kind of perfect. So we're gonna go there without the dog later on tonight. So that's why I'm kind of not in like hiking gear like I was yesterday. You can still see my wedding bouquet there. It's still doing pretty well. So we've got our photo shoot. We're doing like a, not a wreck the dress, but a little photo shoot tomorrow up in the Curain, which is why we're not bothering going today, because we're going to be there tomorrow. Even though tomorrow we're not going to be hiking, we're just going to be taking pictures. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, the weather forecast has changed to what's kind of normal for Skye, i.e. very grey, very rainy. We've been really lucky the last couple of days to get such incredible weather. Although, I mean, it's grey and raining, but it's raining on and off, you know, it's not torrential. So I'm still pretty happy with that. We'll just take the umbrella and see how we go. So these are the 2 products that I got to try and target the melasma or hyperpigmentation on my face. It's actually quite funny how it came about. Let me turn you around a second. Maybe put you here while I chat, or is here better? Yeah, here's better. So I put up a TikTok video, and in the TikTok video the melasma here was very prominent. Like it looked dark. It did look like I had a mustache. And I got loads of comments on that TikTok being like, oh, nice mustache, blah, blah, blah. Like troll comments, whatever, it doesn't matter. But some good that came of that is loads and loads of women that also have hyperpigmentation or melasma left comments saying, this helped me, this really worked, or even other women being like, I have the same thing, what do you use, I want to get rid of it. And actually one of my good friends, Nadine, if you're watching this, hi, recommended this to me. It's the tranexamic acid by the Inky list. I just got it out of Boots. This was like £15. This was like £8. This is the vitamin C serum. And these were the two most highly recommended things to help treat it. Also, coming off of the pill was another big one. So I've just decided, my skin can be quite temperamental if I use a lot of things. So my skincare literally involves cleansing, moisturizing, SPF. That's it, day and night. So instead of using both of these at once, I've used vitamin C in the morning, let it dry in, then my moisturizer, then my SPF, and tranexamic acid in the evening after cleansing, and then moisturizer, and then bed. I've only been using it for 2 days, so I haven't noticed a difference yet. But if I do, I will definitely let you guys know. So while Paul is in the shower, I thought I would get to work on writing out some of our thank you cards. So we have made it to Dunvegan Castle. The entrance is just behind me there. We're not actually going into the castle, we're just going around the grounds, obviously, because we have the dog. Paul's just gone back to the car to get the umbrella because it's starting to rain a little bit more now, so it would actually be nice if we could go into the castle because of the weather. But I think it'll be fine. Hopefully the weather doesn't get too much worse.
Oh, somebody's leaving.
Well, if you stopped your plans in Scotland because of rain, no one would ever get anything done. Now we're going off on the, you want to go the Wildwood Trail or the...
Yeah.
Yes. Wildwood Trail. Let's go. Nice waterfall. Got eaten alive by midges. Like, I forgot how annoying midgie bites are. So the cafe beside the castle did not allow dogs inside, but we've come 2 minutes down the road and this little place does. Okay, well in there, food was mediocre, people were lovely. Service was great, they spoiled the dog, they gave him dog biscuits and water and everything, and the food was just meh, average. Although we did see their selection of cakes and everything, so you can go in for like tea or coffee and cake. We just ordered off of the lunch menu, but I think they're famous for their bakery. So it's called the Dunvegan, it's in Dunvegan, it's 2 minutes away from Dunvegan Castle. We're gonna head just across the road, or just down the road, sorry, to the St Kilda gift shop. It was advertised in all of the Dunvegan toilets and stuff. It's supposed to be amazing. And I'm looking for a painting of either Scotland or like a Highland cow or something Scottish that I can hang up in the house at home, because obviously we have the car, so I can actually take some stuff home this time. So we'll see what we can find. Well, that was a fail. The shop was closed. But we are going to go back to the B&B now, and then we're going to go into Portree and have a little look around the shops and stuff like that, so we might be able to find something in there. Well, if you stopped your plans in Scotland because of rain, no one would ever get anything done. Now we're going off on the, you want to go the Wildwood Trail or the... Yeah. Yes. Wildwood Trail. Let's go. And also, before I forget, I wanted to share a little memory that just popped into my head as I was doing the makeup of the wedding day. And my cousin's daughter, Sophia, who was not to toot my own horn, obsessed with me on my wedding day. I think it's because I was wearing a big princess dress and she was like, oh my god. She was talking about Frozen or something, and then she started singing We Don't Talk About Bruno. And she started singing, it was my wedding day. And then she went, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. And I laughed so hard because, one, it was my wedding day, and two, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. And if you're not from Scotland, that might not sound like much, but for us it was a lot to not have a single cloud in the sky on our wedding day. I hope it was a good sign. But yeah, just random thought that came into my head that I wanted to say here in case I forget it in the future, and I'll remember it and it'll make me smile. So we just had dinner in this lovely hotel and we were looking out at this lovely view the whole time, apart from the moment that a Nissan very kindly parked like right in front of the window. Dinner was okay.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more.
Yeah, I was expecting quite a lot more as well.
You've been hyping it up the whole week. No?
Well, it's literally one of the best hotels in Portree on this island, and it's famed for having very, very good food. But I ordered the soup and it was really thick. Like, it literally tasted like a creamy sauce instead of a soup. But my chicken that I had for my main was delicious. But I think we're gonna head back to the B&B now, and we are going to get dressed because I'm wearing something that is not, oh, you can't even see my shoes. That is not at all appropriate for walking a dog in. So we're gonna go back to the bridge that we started out at yesterday morning. We're gonna walk him up there because the bit in front of our B&B, there's a lot of ticks. We're finding a lot of ticks crawling about his fur. Thankfully none attached yet, touch wood. So we're gonna do that because it's not like it gets dark until like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Midnight. And then the sun rises at 4. You don't really get much darkness up here in the summer, but this is definitely one of the best views of Portree. You can see all the little coloured houses there. And all the boats. And we were the other side of these mountains yesterday in Elgall. I know, this little bunny's not afraid. I did film him from inside, but he's just quite happily munching away there. So we've come to the Slagachan Bridge again. This is the Slagachan House Hotel. Bridge is just behind us, near the mountains. This is where we walked yesterday morning, but we didn't go all the way up to the waterfall, because apparently there's a waterfall up there. I think it's only like a 20-minute walk. We have his 10-meter line to stop him running away. Yeah! His little paws are sore from where he went running over the rocks on the beach chasing birds, didn't you? Hey!
I think yeah. It's these stones as well.
You think maybe from walking the fairy pools? Oh, that's my camera. Yeah, he's not used to this kind of terrain, are you? You're just used to flat and grass. But honestly, even though it was raining today, it has brightened up quite considerably. Look at all that blue sky. Look at this very handsome husband. It's my husband, everyone.
Come on, you monkey.
I don't know why, but yesterday I didn't feel bothered by midges at all. And today, they're everywhere. Ugh. Don't know if you guys know what Scottish midgie is. It's the most annoying creature in the world. Second only to the cockroach and the wasp for uselessness and annoyance. It's like a very, very, very tiny mosquito. And his bites are like little nips. Ugh.
Come on.
Irritating. Yeah, we sacked off the leash. There's no livestock or anything around here, so you can be a free dog. Here's hoping we get him back, because he's gone. It's like, bye-bye. Yeah! Shine! So I thought I would show you guys a couple of the little hey Whiskey, little paintings that we got in Portree. So we got this little one of, oh, can I separate that? Yeah, of the Highland cows, and this one of a stag and some other deer. And I think we're going to put these two above each other in frames in our downstairs toilet. And I also picked up this one of the Outer Hebrides, which I actually think is stunning. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but oh, excuse me. Excuse me. But I really like this one. So Skye is this island. This is where we are right now. And tomorrow we're heading up here to Tarbert, is actually where the ferry gets in. Our B&B is like up here somewhere. And yeah, I've also been to both of the Uists. And I've also been to Barra and Vattersee. I've been to the Small Isles, Rum, Egg and Muck. Where's Muck? Is this tiny one Muck? I've sailed past Caltyree, Staffa, Jura as well. Where's Jura? Yeah, Jura's down here. And Islay, I've been all around here. My first trip of the Hebridean Whale and Dolphin Trust went to these southern ones. And Mull, obviously, it's where we left from. We sailed between Tyree and Call. The second time we went more up the way to these three and then out to Barra. And now I've also done Skye. And the last one is this one. So I'm very excited. My god, I'm a mess. That's the theme of these vlogs. I'm a mess. I'm going to end this vlog here because we're going to pack up the car. Because tomorrow morning very early we have a photo shoot in our wedding outfits. Very early, and then we need to kind of be out of here. We need to leave Whiskey here, come back and get him, and then be out of here. So we need to get the car and everything kind of neat and tidy in here now. And then makeup off, get into bed early enough that I can get up in the morning. But if you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. And I will also be vlogging tomorrow. So, yeah. And just before I go, last little sunset in our B&B.